agreed upon to designate something else. The advantage of symbols is that they may communicate complex concepts while being simple in and of themselves. Most symbols are simple drawings that consist of a few pen strokes, while other symbols are objects or actions. The diamond on a wedding ring, for instance, is a symbol. Imagine all the things that can be inferred about a husband who gives his wife a wedding ring mounted with a piece of glass or a random pebble instead of a diamond. An apple is just a fruit, and yet has been commonly associated with education, wisdom, and teachers. A wink is
that was what motivated me to link this. I haven't watched it, but I'm gonna link this YouTube video if you have time to watch it. It's actually 3 hours long. Woo. Anyway, symbols. God is definitely into symbols. And because we know that, you can guarantee that Satan has counterfeited it. So the Lord God has said, my people perish through lack of knowledge. This is an area which we need to school up in. But the main reason why I have linked this is because the Lord has directly spoken to me in terms of symbols. He told me that Genesis 1, Elohim and the angels created the heavens and the earth with the power of alchemy, and all he said to me was A is for alchemy, and I knew that it was at the beginning. It led me to Genesis 1. I looked up alchemy and I know it's science, and if you watch the 2 previous videos you'll see once again the Lord confirming through what the Scorpion race is broadcasting on the television at the moment. So first it comes from God, and then it's confirmed by the enemy themselves. Will confirm it. They broadcast it all the time. So I'll just play this again now. You need to think about the Lord God saying A is for alchemy, and then look at this symbol.
But also a symbol. It is often used to communicate sexual interest or to convey a hint. The symbol, whether it's a drop.
Let's go back to the apple. A is for alchemy. What did they decide to use as a symbol? This was not what God put in the scriptures. An apple was not what he put in the scriptures. But when the Lord God says to me A is for alchemy, it alludes to the education system, and the first letter that you learn when you start school or prior to school is A is for apple. It's about education. Let's get educated. Let's start at the premise. We're starting on baby's milk, but you will grow so quick if you can just get this first lesson. The first lesson is Genesis 1. The Elohim created the heavens and the earth. Genesis 2, the Lord God, the potter, supplanted the system with his angels, and we are yoked with a fallen angel. If we are destined to be turned up, we will know this. We will know this because that is the sign that you are turned up. You understand the scriptures. You understand the beginning from the end, especially if you are alive now, because we are in the end times. And this is the scroll. This is the revelation that he is revealing to this generation, because we're going to fight this last day's battle. We're going to see all the things that every other saint and martyr that has gone before us has desired. All of those prayers have gone up like incense before the Lord, and the altar is chock-a-block full of them. Just like it says in Revelations, they have gone up to the altar, and then everything just happens. One after another, like dominoes. The dominoes are about to fall. You need to get this revelation so that you're ready and you're considered worthy. Because to be considered worthy, it's not your own righteousness, but it's hearing the truth. And we only hear that through being turned up. You're turned up, you hear this. Look at that eye. It all goes back to Egypt. It's a very distinctive symbol. Have a look at the apple. That's the one the Lord God pointed to. That's the one they used. But the Lord God has flipped it, and He's turned it on its end so that we know how they created the heavens and the earth. A is for alchemy.
Simple in and of themselves. Most symbols are simple drawings that consist of a few pen strokes, while other symbols are objects or actions. The diamond on a wedding ring, for instance, is a symbol. Imagine all the things that can be inferred about a husband who gives his wife a wedding ring mounted with a piece of glass or a random pebble instead of a diamond. An apple is just a fruit, and yet has been commonly associated with education, wisdom, and teachers. A wink is an action, but also a symbol. It is often used to communicate sexual interest, or to convey a hint. The symbol, whether it's a drawing, action, or object, often conveys a message far more complex than the symbol itself. The foundation of all symbols is agreement. When a symbol is repeatedly used in the same context, agreement regarding that symbol's meaning is formed. As time progresses, the symbol's meaning solidifies. If symbols are used randomly, with constantly changing meanings and associations, they fail to be symbols at all. After all, what good is a symbol that means something different each and every time you see it? Illuminati symbolism, used in popular culture, such as movies, novels, and TV shows, isn't used randomly either. Believing that all-seeing eyes, pyramids, and suns are inserted into random places in a movie is an easy mistake to make. But let's think about that. Let me take you to a backward universe where the meaning of symbols is arbitrary and random. A world where hospital signs lead to fire stations and elementary schools. A world where the play and pause symbols have no bearing on what the buttons actually do. A world where radiation signs, biohazard symbols, don't walk signs, and dollar signs are placed randomly throughout the city and used interchangeably. You get the idea. If used randomly and without repeating context, the symbol fails to be a symbol at all. We don't use symbols randomly. We can't afford to, and neither can the Illuminati. The Illuminati is more dependent on symbols than most, and the reason is that it allows for secure communication no matter where the messages are located. As